Week number 1 for Ohio High School football for 2024, and ICRC Sports makes a stop tonight at Bacevich Stadium, the home to 2 schools. Roger Bacon is one of them, and the Spartans played last night. The other school, though, is St. Bernard-Elmwood Place, and the Titans will be hosting a non-conference game tonight against Dayton Christian. Hello, I'm Bill Bretz. The D6 Titans are going to be a team to watch this season. They're coming off an 8-3 record, the best in school history, and return most of the key players from that team. The quarterback, the top 3 rushers, 4 of the top 5 receivers, and most of the defense is coming back. And leading the way of that group is number 3 running back, D'Amico Harris. The senior holds every rushing record at St. Bernard. His sophomore and junior seasons, he rushed for almost 3,200 yards and 29 touchdowns, averaging around 8 yards per carry. That is, if that's not good enough for the greatness of this team, the Titans have added a transfer senior, Damian Dawson. Dawson was a standout at Laughlin for 3 years at quarterback and defensive back. He's been converted to wide receiver this year, and he also will be the kicker and be doing punt and kickoff returns. And he will continue to play defense. Now, not to be overlooking all this greatness is the Titan quarterback, Lucas Kennedy. Now, Kennedy is only a sophomore, but last year had 1,172 yards in passing, 13 touchdowns. He also rushed for 210 yards and a touchdown. He's on pace to become St. Bernard's all-time quarterback by the end of his sophomore year. The Titans coach is Kyle Hogan in his 4th year. St. Bernard's opponent tonight is Dayton Christian Warriors. The Warriors are in the Metro Buckeye Conference for most of their sports. The conference does not have football, so they play football in the Cincinnati Metro Conference. Now, we're going to pause with that because we had a longer pregame here, but they've actually started here. They're going to start a little bit early here, it looks like. So we'll tell you a little bit more about the Warriors here in a few minutes. But they are going to kick off. They are going to receive the ball first. It is a team that does not have that many players. They're not that deep. They play most of their guys play both ways, although that's kind of typical of D6. And there's the kickoff, and it is going out of bounds. That will be a penalty. Bring the ball back to the 35-yard line, and that's where we get started. Our referee tonight is Jeff Bailey. Our umpire is Grant Stanley. The corner judge is Kerry Fizel. The head linesman is Mark Spalding. The line judge is Ron Baird, and back judge is Jason Arthur. The Warriors are coached by first-year head coach Luke Hirsch, who also found out about a week or so ago he's now the athletic director up at Dayton Christian. So they're going to re-kick for some reason. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that. Now here, we've started the season this year, and we've already saw something I haven't seen before. And I'm starting my 43rd season of broadcasting football. Happy you're with us here on this. It's been a very nice week weather-wise. But tonight is the hottest night of the week. And we're going to see if that's going to be a factor tonight, because this is the first time we've had any kind of heat really since last weekend. Well, that's the quarterback right now. Kennedy is going to be doing a kickoff. Lucas Kennedy, he's a sophomore. I don't know why we are re-cooking, but so we're going to restart the season here basically for both of these teams. We said the Spartans coming off an 8-3 record, the best in their school's history. Looking to top that this season. There's Kennedy's kick. It's a low squib kick, picked up about the 37-yard line, and player is brought down very quickly. And this is where the Warriors will go to work. Their quarterback, Noah Wickline. He is a first-year, he's a senior, but he's a first-year football player. He played baseball for the last 3 years at Dayton Christian, but he has been converted quarterback. They lost some key players from last year, and Coach Hurst is basically starting back at square one, rebuilding here. As he said, he only has 24 players out for the team this year. Dyson Wilcox is in the backfield. Wickline under center. And that give is to Wilcox. Gets about 3 yards before he's taken down by the St. Bernard defense. Down lineman for the Titans, Mason Stone, Aaron Turner, Jeremiah Israel, Troy Burnett, James Hall, D'Amico Harris, Damian Dawson, Nathan Schulte are your linebackers. Gray Thornton, John Neal, and Lede Lackey are the defensive backs. Second and about 2. This one is a sweep now. And once again, come around the left side, not getting much of anything. That's number 17, Justin Dudley. He's tight end. So it's 3rd and 6. Ball spotted just shy of the 50-yard line. Glad you joined us tonight, this warm August evening. Of course, we're starting earlier with football, as you know, in the last couple of years since the playoffs have expanded to 16 teams, starting a week or two earlier for the most part for the schools. 3rd and long now. Pitch around the right side comes number 13, Brady Schmidt. He picks up about 3, gets inside of Titan territory, but it's not going to be enough. It's going to be 4th down and about 3 yards. Well, let's see if the Warriors are going to go for it here early on in the game. So far, Wickline has not passed. His first 3 plays have all been running plays. Kind of looking over to the side right now, trying to decide what they're going to do. Luke Hurst. He's, as I said, his first year there. The last couple years he's been at Franklin High School. Then he was an assistant at Northmont, Coral Springs, Florida. He's also had some college experience, and he's going to call a timeout. Well, I think it's kind of understandable. You got a first-year coach. You got a very young team here, and you got to get on the right page here. So with 9:44 to go here in the first quarter, Dayton Christian forced to call a timeout. As we said, Dayton Christian, they play in the CMAC. They play in the Cincinnati Metro Conference. And the reason is their conference does not play football. And so they've been in a conference for about 3 years now. So they have to actually come all the way down here. They got to go a long way to play a lot of these games here. I know I was looking at their schedule. The last 2 games of the season are down at Taft High School, down at Stargell Stadium. That's down, of course, down by the TQL Stadium. Down in Cincinnati. They're up in Miamisburg, so they have a pretty long trip to come down. Well, it's a fairly long trip to come down to this stadium down here off of Mitchell Avenue. And they are going to punt. High snap. Gets the kick off. It's a nice kick. Ball stops right about the 8-yard line, kind of bounces back to about, or 13-yard line, bounces back to 15. Not a bad punt. Punter was Cameron Hartman. Now St. Bernard got the ball for the first time. We said this high-powered offense from last year is basically coming back intact. Led by sophomore Lucas Kennedy as quarterback, D'Amico Harris in the backfield. Your receivers, Gray Thornton, John Neal, Lede Lackey, Damian Dawson, Austin Turner, Aaron Turner, Mason Stone, Landon Madison, and Isaiah Stallworth are your down linemen here. As Kennedy starts off in shotgun formation. Back to give is to Harris. And Harris is taken down in the backfield for a loss. Loses about a yard on that one. Good defense by the Warriors. Warriors defense, Nate Williams, Eric Rogers, Cam McRae are your down linemen. Jack Orth, Sean Collier, Jacob Cutler, Brody Schmidt are your linebackers. Braden Biffle, Cam Shepard, Gabe Knopp, and Cam Hartman are your, and Joseph Jenkins are your defensive backs. 2nd and 11 now. Well, they're going to call it right at the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10. Kennedy back to pass. Got a man open, and that is number 6, Damian Dawson. As we said, the new guy on the block here, transfer over from Laughlin, played quarterback the last 3 years. Now starts as receiver, and he gets his first pass here at St. Bernard, and it's good for a first down. About a 24-yard reception there. It's a ball, or about 14-yard reception, ball out to the 33. Harris backs up now in pistol formation. Give is to Harris. Harris finds a little bit of running room, and that closes very quickly as he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Harris had quite a game here last year against this team. He had 388 yards, 5 touchdowns, and a 42-0 win. Now, these two teams played for 6 straight years from 2013-2018. Dayton Christian won every one of those games. Then they had a 4-year sabbatical. They were off there. Came back last year, and as we said, St. Bernard won that game. They won a 42-0. Second and 9 to give him a yard on that one. Kennedy, and intended receiver was number 2, James Hall. He's a junior, 6'4", 170 pounds, just over his grasp there. So going to set up now 3rd and 9. Kennedy 1 for 2 in passing tonight. You know, he had a great season last year. Interesting enough, his first varsity game was this game last year, and it was actually his worst game of the season. Threw 5 picks in that game. That pass is good to Dawson. Dawson breaks a tackle, gets out to about the 43-yard line. He's going to be short of a first down. Depending on where the spot is how close it's going to be. Okay, about a yard short. I think we'll see it. I think right now that Coach Hogan's going to go for this one. They are. Kennedy up under center. It's going to be a penalty. D'Amico Harris got the wrong signal there, was going ahead, so they lose 5 yards on that one. Now that's going to set up a little bit deeper. Now let's see if they're going to go for the punt. 4th and 6. I think they're going to go for it. We haven't seen them in the punt formation yet. The punter is Lucas Kennedy if they do. All right, let's see what he does. He might do a quick kick. Let's see. Now he's back to pass. He's going to run it himself. And he's going to be short. He's going to be short by about 3 yards, and Warriors are going to take over with great field position right now in Titans territory. We're going to see this again. He goes back, he looks, he had looked for a receiver, then he saw a little bit of real estate there, but it closed very, very quickly. So now for the second time tonight, the Warriors come back on offense. 3 and out the first time around. But they have nice field position right now. They're at the 41-yard line of the Titans. Under center, Wickline. Wickline gives it to Wilcox. Dice on Wilcox. Wilcox was actually quarterbacked off and on last season. Last 3 games last year, he was 52 for 95 for 528 yards and 4 TDs. His last game, though, of the season against Cincinnati Country Day in postseason, he rushed for 101 yards and a touchdown. He's going to be, according to Coach Hurst, he's going to be the go-to guy this year. 2nd and 8. There's Wilcox, and he's trying to fight forward for a few yards down to about the 36-yard line. It's going to set up a 3rd and looks like about 5. Well, you would think this would definitely be 4-down territory for the Warriors. Wickline has yet to pass. And the give is to Wilcox, and Wilcox is close to the 1st down, depending where the spot's going to be. He's right at that marker. Now looked like they're going to move the sticks. They are going to move the sticks. He did make it. He had to get to the 31, and that's where the ball is sitting right now. So it's 1st and 10 now at the 31-yard line for the Warriors. Wickline fumble. And he is driven back, but penalty flags also came in, and they came in from the defensive side. So let's see what we got. I think they were just putting a spot down. It wasn't we've seen it again there. It wasn't a penalty flag. They were just throwing the flag down for the red flag down for the spot on the fumble. So it's 2nd and 12 now for the Warriors. Ball back at the 33. Now Wickline passing for the first time and almost picked off. James Hall had his hands on that for St. Bernard, but could not bring it down. So Wickline's first pass as a varsity player. So 3rd and 12. Clock under 4 minutes now in the first quarter. No score so far in this game. Wickline under center. And pitch. And pitches to number 7. That's Joseph Jenkins. Jenkins picks up about 5 yards on that play. I'm going to say maybe 4 yards. And we do have a player down on the field for Dayton Christian. And we said before, the weather could be a factor here tonight. And I think both teams were concerned about the cramping. And I think that's what it looks like right now, as we have Samuel Griffins down for Dayton Christian. It looks like probably a situation with cramping. I tell you what, we're going to step out for just a second until we'll get Mr. Griffins getting back up. Well, wait a minute. Hang on a second. We might not step back out. Okay. Since I see, that must have been the magic thing when I said for him to we're going to step out, because he got up. He doesn't want me to take a break. He's coming over the sidelines. We said this Dayton Christian team is very, very thin in depth right now. So he's walking gingerly, and I think it's probably just a cramp, so he might be back in here in another couple of plays. It is a 4th down and about 8 now for the Warriors. At the ball is at the 29-yard line. They are going to go for it. And for the first time tonight, Wickline's in shotgun. And we got a penalty, and I think it's going to be on the Warriors. It's going to be motion for them. It is. So they lose 5 more yards. It's now going to be, instead of a 4th and 8, it's going to be 4th and about 13. So Wickline comes back over to talk to the coaches, see what the new play call is going to be. This defense for the Titans last year was very, very good. We'll get you some stats for that in a second here. Fourth down, though. And a timeout, and I believe it was Dayton Christian again. Well, I think what we're going to do is we'll tell you, I had this story ready here to tell you about their defense last year, so this would be maybe a good time to do this. So last year, this St. Bernard team, 30-plus points in 7 of their 11 games last year. Now, their defense in the first 9 games only gave up 94 points. They were 8-1. And we were right back to action here, so we didn't have much of it. I don't think we had a timeout. And ball is into the end zone, so that's a 44-yard punt for Cam Hartman, and St. Bernard have the ball. Now, their final 2 games last season, they were against 2 very big powerhouses, Cincinnati Country Day and Mechanicsburg, and the defense did give up 96 points in those 2 games. But 94 points in the first 9 games, that's pretty impressive right there. They had 47 sacks last year, 18 fumble recoveries, 17 interceptions. 2 of them went back for touchdowns. That's a solid defense. So the Titans will get the ball for the second time tonight here with 2:06 to go in quarter number 1. Ball at the 20-yard line with the punt. Okay, looks like the couple of substitutions being made. And the ball is given to Harris. Harris fumbles the ball, picks it back up again, and gets another 5 yards. He dropped the ball at about the 29-yard line and then picked it up and got another 3 or 4 yards, good enough for a first down. We'll see this again. Watch this. Talk about the good hop there. Look at this. Now he gets the ball. He fumbles it right back into his hands. Another 5 yards. Good enough for a first down. Ball to the 32-yard line. St. Bernard's a little sluggish on that first possession, but they get a first down the second possession right off the bat. Kennedy with Harris next to him. Harris finds a hole over the middle. Up to about the 38-yard line, another 7 yards. Well, it says knee went down at the 37. So we'll give him 5 on that one. But second and manageable here for the Titans. Kennedy now in a pistol formation. Kennedy going to take the ball himself, and he picks up about a yard or so on that play before he's taken down by the Warriors. Last year, Kennedy was the 3rd leading rusher for the team. He had 210 yards rushing, a touchdown last year. Only a sophomore. Now with that, this is a very senior-laden team right now, coming back from last year's 8-3 season. 3rd and 5. Kennedy back to pass. Out of the pocket. Throws. Intercepted. Picked off by number 1, Cam Hartman. And Hartman runs it back to about the 41-yard line. Well, we mentioned earlier, he struggled in this game last year. He threw 5 picks last year. He only threw 11 all season. But unfortunately, he has 1 tonight. And once again, Dayton Christian's going to have good field position. They get their 3rd possession tonight here, and I think time actually has run out. We see nothing left on the clock right now. And we have. Time has run out. So we have come to the end of the first quarter. No score. We're going to step away for just a second. We'll be back for the second quarter.
Where's your emergency?
I felt accomplished after I got my diploma. Made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
All right, Bill Brett's back here beginning of the second quarter. No score. Cam Hartman with the pick of Lucas Canaday now, and Warriors get a good start here at the 41-yard line. And the carry is to Wilcox. He picks up about 5-6 yards on that. We'll see where they're going to go here. Now, I'm going to say right now, I'm kind of back down to one end zone. Matter of fact, we're out here in the stands here tonight, which is really cool. I like this. We got a hold on the hold call on the Warriors. That brings that ball back, negates that play. Ball back to the 49-yard line, back in our own territory now. So it's 1st down and 20. Anyway, they're going a little bit into the sun, so it might be a little bit slower in our calls right now because they're kind of going away from us, but we'll do what we can. There's a sweep and gets back to about the line of scrimmage. He's used that play a few times right now. That's Joseph Jenkins again, Jr. He has a man in motion almost every one of his plays. They're going to say he picked up 2 yards in that one. It's 2nd and 18. They have to get down to the 31 for a 1st down. And this time the give is to Jenkins again, and Jenkins is just bottled up right at almost the line of scrimmage by the Spartans. Third down. Said he got back to the line of scrimmage, so the ball at the 49-yard line. Samuel Griffins, who came off the field earlier in the first quarter, we see him down on the sideline right now. He is doing a little bit of jogging, so it looks like he might be back in the game here. Another sweep, almost. And this time they got him in the backfield, and he almost lost the ball. Did lose the ball going down, but it was has Jenkins again. And this time, St. Bernard smelled that one out. 4th and 18. And Cam Hartman's going back to punt. Looks like Davis is back around the 15-yard line. Dawson, I'm sorry. 15-yard line. Low snap. Kick is good. Another good kick. And he gets a good bounce. Dawson wisely lets it go inside the 20 down to about the 19-yard line. About a 46-yard punt. So the Titans go back on offense again. That high-powered offense hasn't shown much yet. Ball is on, it's on the 14-yard line. A little bit of mix-up right now in the backfield. Kennedy's got trips out to the right now. One receiver to the left. And he looks right. He's got a man open. And he's got tripped up, but finally came down, and that was John Neal. Great reception. That's the longest reception for the Titans tonight, and a flag came in late on that one, and that might be either a horse collar or a face mask. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I think it's a horse collar. That's how he brought him down, and if so, that's going to be another 15 yards. We're kind of waiting for the chain crew to catch up here. Now they threw the flag. All right. No penalty called on it. Looked like to me a horse collar to me. Kennedy, deep. And that is intercepted. No, he was out of bounds. The ball was intercepted by Caden Shepard. The pass was intended for John Neal. Jay Neal. So it's, but he intercepted, but he was out of bounds, so it does not count. So just a long 2nd and 10. Not too good tonight for Lucas Kennedy so far. Technically, he's thrown 2 interceptions, and one of them didn't count here. He has another deep ball. He's got another, and that one is picked off by number 13. That's Brady Schmidt. So he has been picked now for the 2nd time tonight. Ball at the 19-yard line. Dawson slow to get up. That's who the ball was intended for. He overthrew Dawson. And Brody Schmidt was there to pick him off. So that's 2 interceptions tonight. But so far, the Warrior offense has not been doing anything. They're looking for a football. Got to have that. Kind of a mandatory thing here in this game. Ball at the 20-yard line. Kennedy in 5 quarters, just a little over 5 quarters against this Dayton Christian team, has been picked off 7 times. Luck's got to change for him. Ball's given to Wilcox. Wilcox picks up about 4 on that play. Ball out to the 24-yard line. St. Bernard started playing football back in 2012. They were an independent that year, and then they went ahead and joined the Miami Valley Conference, and they've been in the conference since 2013. So they did not have a football program for many, many years. Ball is given to Jenkins. Jenkins brought down. Nice open field tackle by the Titans. After about a 2 or 3 yard game. 3 yard game, let's call it. 3rd and 4. Ball 27. They play in the gray division, the Miami Valley Conference. They have scarlet and gray in the 2 divisions. Oh, that's a nice fake by Wickline. He faked our cameraman. He faked the announcer too, because I thought it was a sweep around the right side. So he fooled everybody, and we have a penalty flag, and we have 2 penalty flags coming down in the St. Bernard defensive huddle. So we're going to see how we're going to sort this thing out. Apparently, somebody wasn't very happy in that huddle. Meanwhile, it's a first down out at the 33 for the Warriors. It looks like they're going to tack on some more yards. And somebody said something to one of the officials. I don't think he's going to be getting a Christmas card this year. So, and then actually a second flag came in too. So it's going to be an unsportsmanlike, and that's going to be at least 15 yards. But I don't know. They threw 2 flags. I don't know if we're going to get double. We'll see where they mark it off. I'm picking up both flags now. It's going to be a double. They're marking it way down into Titan territory. Looks like the ball at the 37-yard line. So they gained about 10 yards on the play, and they gained another 30 yards on the penalty. That's the biggest offensive drive so far tonight for the Warriors. They are in Titan territory again. Been there before and haven't done much here. Wickline now going under center. Oh, he fumbles and taken down quickly in the backfield. Jeremiah Israel, senior, pounced on that real quick. So he lost about 5 yards on that. Ball back out to about the 44. Second and 15 now for the Warriors. There's a sweep coming around. That's Jenkins, I think, again. And Jenkins is bottled up right about the line of scrimmage. And we got another flag coming in. And that's going to be another, I think, unsportsmanlike conduct. That play was basically dead, and it was still moving. As we said, the old rugby scrum didn't stop. Another 15 yards going to be tacked on. They're going to tack it on from the line of scrimmage. Well, the Warrior offense really haven't moved too much, but the Titan defense is helping them out by 45 yards and penalties now in about 3 plays. That's a good point. Our main man Will pointed out this is more yardage than both teams have so far. Ball at the 29-yard line of the Titans. Wickline under center. And this time the ball goes to Wilcox. He picks up about, looks like 2 or 3. Well, they're moving the sticks. Okay, we must have missed a down back there. Ball's at the 27. I say it's no set of down, so that must have been 3rd down. Sorry about that. I thought it was an automatic 1st down on the unsportsmanlike. Jenkins not going to make it out of the backfield. And do we have another flag go down? No, we just had a spot go down. Sometimes they throw that little spot flag from a distance here. It looks like the yellow flag. I thought, see now it's 2nd down and 10, but I thought on unsportsmanlike it's automatic 1st down. So he won one play, went about 3 or 4 yards, and they moved the sticks. Anyway, it's 2nd and 13 right now. Wickline, nice little pass. This one is to Wilcox. He had the defense going one direction, and then he looked back the other direction. Wilcox was all alone out there on the left side. Picked up about 8 yards on the play. So it sets up a 3rd down and about 4. Ball to 21-yard line. They have not been in the red zone yet. And Wilcox straight ahead. Doesn't get much, maybe back to the line of scrimmage. So that's going to set up a 3rd and 3 now. 3rd and 3 at the, well, they say he must have picked up a yard because he's right at the 20 right now. He has to get to the 17. It's 4th and 3 now. Yeah, they changed him. Well, you know they're going to go for it. Unless they've got this wonderful field goal kicker that can do a, let's see, this be about 37 yard? I don't know. Well, I think Dayton Christian did call a timeout. No, there is an injured player in the field. That's why we have an official's timeout. Yep, we're going to take a break right now. We're going to step out for just a moment. We'll be right back here. Don't go away.
All right, our first item of business is a presentation, which is a swearing in of a new officer.
A Freestone Mayor with Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus.
Merry Christmas. Brings himself inside the 10. Touchdown, Marymount. From the top of the key, Anna Habra ties the score.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
All right, we're back here again. 3:28 to go here in the first half. 4th down and 3. All right, what happened is the clock started moving. He wants the clock moving on the whistle. Okay, that's it. So the clock is down to 3:16. This one's given to Wilcox. Wilcox pounds forward, and from this vantage point, it looked like he might have made it. Let's see what the officials say. This will be a big call down here right now in the 4th down situation. Keep their drive alive. And they are moving the sticks. So Wilcox pounded up just enough to get that first down. The ball is on, looks like the 16-yard line. The clock says the ball's on 11, but it is 16-yard line. So first down and 10 for the Warriors. See if they can keep this drive alive. I tell you what, I think this might have really been a botched up play big time. Kennedy looked like he was going to hand off. Then he almost changed his, not Kennedy, I'm sorry. Wickline looked like he was going to hand off, and then he kept it. And then when he finally did hand off, by that time, St. Bernard was all over Justin Dudley. And just like that, the ball's back at 30-yard line. First down and a lot of real estate. I mean, right now they have to get down to about the 6-yard line. They're on the 30. Now, it looks like they called a timeout, and I haven't been keeping track because I think the one timeout was an injury timeout, so I don't know what this is. I know this is at least the second timeout. It might be their final timeout here. 2:10 to go here in the first quarter. Dayton Christian got the ball to begin the game, so St. Bernard will have the ball to begin the third quarter. Not much offense for either team right now, and the only reason why this Dayton Christian team is where they are in the field right now is because of 45 yards and unsportsmanlike penalties against the Titans. Other than that, they would have been pretty much back up our direction here. I was saying, we're out in the stands right now, and I love this. When I first started broadcasting, for Norwood Cable, and we did all the football games out in the stands, which was so much fun. And a lot of times we have people like sitting right around us. What made it interesting sometimes, but anyway, it's kind of cool. It's a nice. Now the sun's gone down. It's a little bit nicer right now. It's still a bit on the humid side, and that's probably where the players are not doing very well as far as that goes. Both teams Division 6. You know, they've expanded divisions out in other sports this season now. Volleyball has now gone to 7 divisions from 4. Soccer's gone to 5 divisions this year in the fall. And more of them are going to come as the year goes along. So Ohio is trying to get, I think, more and more teams into the playoffs. Obviously doing that. It's also a little more revenue when you have that many more teams in the playoffs. Second down and a bunch, 24. Wickline. That's a pass, and the pass is good. It's completed down at about the 2-yard line. Dyson Wilcox was the one who was passed, and I think it was Brady Schmidt was the one that caught the ball down at the 2-yard line, and if that stands, it's going to be first and goal. Now, we said, Dyson last year, as I mentioned earlier in the game, did play quarterback last year for the Warriors. So a little trickery play, and we've got first and goal at the 2-yard line. Give is to Wilcox. He's not going to get anywhere. taken down. Titans need a big goal line stand right now. Keep the Warriors off the clock. And the clock is moving down. We're down to 1:15 to go in the first half. So Dyson had a 28-yard pass to Brody Schmidt. They're kind of giving the warning to the Dayton Christian players and make sure you're standing behind those lines on the sideline. Not sure if we got a timeout or not. We do have a timeout, and I think this will be, if it is Dayton Christian, it'll be their final timeout. 41 seconds to go here in quarter number 2. The Warriors are knocking on the door right now. Now, if you've got a kicker, and they do have, if you look back there, Cameron Hartman, the punter, has had some pretty good punts so far, although Cameron McCray is shown as their PAT kicker. So we'll see what happens. But right now, you would think they would have, this will be a chip shot basically for a kicker where they are right now. So let's see if they will be satisfied to try to put some kind of points on the board here in this first half, which is, I think right now, kind of surprising to me with this high-powered offense by the Titans, which has been basically quiet tonight. The defense, though, has cost them with the penalties. Let's see what happens now. Couple of extra blockers back there for in the backfield. Wilcox going around one of those blockers, and is he in? He is in the end zone. Wilcox. He had a couple extra blockers back there, and that worked out for him. He followed those blockers into the end zone. Wilcox, 2-yard score with 33 seconds to go in the second quarter. Now, I think they're going to go for 2. It's probably a pretty good move at this stage of the game. So, Wickline under center. The give is to, I believe that was Jenkins, but he didn't make it. But it is the Warriors who scored first. They did not score at all last year in this game. They have scored a touchdown now with 33 seconds to go in this second quarter on a Wilcox 2-yard run that was set up with a beautiful halfback pass from him to Schmidt for 28 yards. And, of course, as we mentioned before, helped out by those penalties by St. Bernard. And Dayton Christian finds himself up 6-0. You know, back between 2013 2018, I said these two teams played 6 different times. Dayton Christian won all 6 of those games, and most of them weren't really that close at all. They had 2 of them. One of them was 2 touchdowns, 24-12, but the rest of them were all basically blowouts. And last year, though, they did lose 42-0 to St. Bernard. Now, that is Cameron McCray down there, number 64. Like he is going to do the kickoff. Getting the ball set. John McNeil back. And it is to McNeil. Neal's getting nice running room around the left side into Dayton Christian territory down to about 45-yard line. Nice run back, and it was a beautiful kick right to him. Caught it on the run. 25 seconds to go now. Now let's see if Kennedy will take a couple of shots at the end zone here with 25 seconds to go. They say he went out of bounds at the 45. So that is where, or 44, that's where the line of scrimmage is. But Neal, a nice run back. Kennedy back to pass. He's getting rushed, and he is taken down, and he threw on the way down, but that was number 23 for Dayton Christian. We're trying to find number 23, Jack Orth. He's a linebacker. Orth came in. That's going to be a tackle for loss because he was out of the pocket, but still, and he tried to throw. Kennedy tried to throw on that and just barely missed his receiver. Took 6 seconds off the clock. Kennedy back again, looking again, a little pressure again. Now comes back the other direction, and he throws, and the pass is dropped. 9 seconds left. That took about 10 seconds off the clock on that particular play. Nice defense by the Warriors because they were putting a lot of pressure on him. Well, right now they basically know what he's going to do. St. Bernard's going to call a timeout. 9 seconds to go. So ball's still at the 41. It's 3rd down and 10. St. Bernard will get the ball to begin the 3rd quarter. Let's see what kind of adjustments they're going to make at halftime. Yesterday was most of the other teams in the MVC played yesterday. 2 of them did come out with a win. New Miami came out with a win, and Cincinnati Country Day, defending champion in the Gray Division, came out smoking like they did to finish the season last year, 65-27 over Summit Country Day. That was a big win yesterday. Yeah, ICRC was their game last night was up at Lebanon where they played New Albany. Looked like it was going to be a blowout, but New Albany came back, made it a game, but Lebanon won 28-21. So the Warriors are off to a 1-0 start on this season. Kennedy now. Back to pass. Got a little bit of protection. And that was, ball was tipped by number 77. I think that was Eric Rogers, I believe, on that one. No, Cash Hendricks. 5 seconds to go now. 4th down. One more play left here for the Titans. Before both teams go into the locker room. Kennedy back. Pressure again. Gets out of pressure. Ball is to Neal. Neal's got some running room. He's twisted around down to about 38, and that's where it's going to end the half at. And kind of a shocker so far here tonight at Bron-Bacevich Stadium as Dayton Christian goes into the locker room with a 6-0 lead over the St. Bernard-Elmwood Place Titans. We will be back for second half action in just a moment. Don't go away.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere. And just growing up the way I grew up and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5.
Okay.
Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again, then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere. And just growing up the way I grew up and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5.
Okay.
Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again, then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
How you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Mason.
Thank you.
A place to make my own. A place that I call home. This place that I call home.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those barbecues you plan in detail for your family? Or your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
If you love them enough to drive an hour to cheer them on as they get beat 11-0 in the rain, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5.
Okay.
Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again, then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Eva Marie smoked 12,000 packs of cigarettes over 15 years. She quit, and now there's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. No matter how much you smoked, early detection could save you. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
I'm an actor in an ad that was given 12 seconds to remind you that if you're high, just don't drive. Because if you feel different, you drive different. It's illegal to drive high everywhere anyway.
If you love them enough to drive an hour to cheer them on as they get beat 11-0 in the rain, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Leaves us with the next item on our agenda is item number 5, opening session.
I want to thank everyone for joining us this evening. If you're out here at the parade or listening, thank you again.
Into the end zone, and that is caught by Dayton Wood.
Come on now, how we doing? Y'all feeling all right out there?
Hello and welcome to this edition of This is Glendale. I'm Bet Chorus.
Hey guys, this is the Unit 1 crew from One Log Fire Department. We just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And of course, you can always go to ICRC-TV.com.
Always a great day when ICRC is involved.
Another edition of ICRC, bringing the community to you.
How you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Mason.
Thank you.
A place to make my own. A place that I call home. This place that I call home.
My mother was always very familiar with her neighborhood, but one day she stopped at the stop sign for much longer than usual. And she didn't know whether she should go forward or turn, and she wasn't even really sure where she was at. It was very unsettling for her.
I felt so much better after my son told me, Mom, I don't want you to worry or be afraid. I'll be there for you, and we'll figure it out.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
What are you doing in there? What's that?
I wouldn't do that. What are you doing? What are you looking for?
I felt accomplished after I got my diploma. Made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
As a dad, every day is a challenge. To make sure that the time that I have, I spend with them. It doesn't matter how tired you are, you have to try and to teach them. When they learn something new, and you can just see in their faces, it's such an incredible moment. It's those moments that are my favorite.
What if you could feel in control of your retirement in just a few clicks? At aceyourretirement.org, you can. Start with a free 3-minute chat with Avo, your friendly digital retirement coach. Just answer some simple questions like, how do you feel about your ability to save for retirement? Or in how many years do you want to retire? To get free action items customized just for you, get your retirement back on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Baby, you see, you're so right for me, and I am right for you. I love the things you do, like sweet tasting wine. Your lips are so divine. Your loving turns me on. My lonely days are gone. That's why I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go. Babe, I'm never gonna let you go. No, no, never gonna let you go. Baby, never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Never gonna let you go.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere. And just growing up the way I grew up and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again, then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Where's your emergency?
I felt accomplished after I got my diploma. It made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again, then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
How you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Mason.
Thank you.
A place to make my own. A place that I call home. This place that I call home.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those barbecues you plan in detail for your family? Or your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
If you love them enough to drive an hour to cheer them on as they get beat 11-0 in the rain, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the-right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again, then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Eva Marie smoked 12,000 packs of cigarettes over 15 years. She quit, and now there's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. No matter how much you smoked, early detection could save you. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
I'm an actor in an ad that was given 12 seconds to remind you that if you're high, just don't drive. Because if you feel different, you drive different. It's illegal to drive high everywhere anyway.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again, then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
All right, our first item of business is a presentation, which is a swearing in of a new officer.
A freeze-on mayor with Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus.
Merry Christmas.
Himself inside the tent. Touchdown, Marymount! From the top of the key, Anna Habra ties the score.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again, Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
If you love them enough to drive an hour to cheer them on as they get beat 11-0 in the rain, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
I'm an actor in an ad that was given 12 seconds to remind you that if you're high, just don't drive. Because if you feel different, you drive different. It's illegal to drive high everywhere anyway.
If you love them enough to drive an hour to cheer them on as they get beat 11-0 in the rain, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
All right, and welcome back to Bacevich Stadium. I always can't figure out how to pronounce that. I should know that because he was a great man here for the Roger Bacon community. But anyway, it is not Roger Bacon playing tonight. It is the St. Bernard-Elmwood Place Titans, and they are finding themselves down 6-0 going into the third quarter here. The only score of the game came with 33 seconds to go in the second quarter, and it was a Dyson Wilcox 2-yard run, and it was set up by a Wilcox to Schmidt 28-yard pass reception, and that was the one again to the 2-yard line. So, and we're going to take a look at this touchdown right now. Here it goes. Pretty much, he found a hole. He looked like he was going to go left, but found a hole over the left side there, and for the score, and that's it. So the very surprising is his high-powered St. Bernard offense has been quiet. So has not been done well at all. Kennedy has thrown 2 interceptions so far. So let's see if they've made some adjustments at halftime. And we were, interesting enough here, when we closed out the half, we didn't have any lights on here at the stadium, and it was getting dark. And we were thinking that maybe there was a light problem, but the lights have come on about 10 minutes ago, and so we're all set for a second half action here. We're going to be doing some playback time and thanking our crew here at the end of this quarter, so stay tuned for that. The Titans get the ball to start the third quarter. Dawson is back at about the 15-yard line. And it's going to be McCray kicking off. McCray, line drive. This one is to Dawson. Dawson over the 40, 50. Dawson, 40, 30, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown. Let's see if there's any flags on the field. I think there is a flag on the field. It looked like about a 70-yard touchdown run here, but let's see if it's going to come back. There is a flag at the 50-yard line. It might be a hold. Let's see what happens. We're going to see this again. He got the ball at about the 25-yard line. See if we can see a hold in here. I couldn't see, it was so fast right there. He breaks out of the pack and goes in the end zone, but the ball is, I think what happened is they might have said he stepped out of bounds because there's a lot of people right in that area right there, but the officials were right there, so he might have stepped out of bounds to 40. So that negated the touchdown, but maybe put a little bit of spark into this offense for the Titans. And there is another run out to about the 50-yard line by Harris. He had been fairly quiet this first half. It's going to be close to a first down. I think his knee went down. So we're going to mark his knee went down about 1 yard short. 2nd and 1. Ball to 49. This time Wilcox is into Warrior territory. D'Amico Harris into the Warrior territory. Nice run over the right side. Nice blocks out there for him. So the St. Bernard's offense was fairly quiet the first half. Now seems to be clicking. They called it a first down. So he did get 10 yards on that. I think we're going to have a delay of game. Either that or somebody started. See if there is some movement. Okay, the game clock was wrong, so he wants that game clock to be reset. It was at 11:06, now it's 11:24. Okay, so there we go. That was Jeff Bailey, our referee. Harris to give, he finds a hole. Harris to the 20. 15, out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Another big run by D'Amico Harris. About 28 yards on that one. Looked like he was bottled up, and he just spurted right back out of that kind of rugby area right there around the line of scrimmage. And once he gets into that backfield, he's going to be hard to take down. Spartans in the red zone first time tonight, or it's a Spartans field. It is also the Titans field, and they're in the red zone for the first time tonight. 1st and 10. Harris again, inside the 10, down to about the 6 or 7 yard line. I think about the 7 yard line where they're going to spot it, another 5 yards. So this Titan offense, which was quiet basically the first half, I think has got more yards on this series than they've had the first half. Second and 5. Kennedy in the backfield with Harris. And to give is to Neal. Neal, and nice tackle made down there. Number 3 for Dayton Christian. That's Wilcox, which is playing defense. Wilcox got a hold of his leg there and brought him down. Actually lost a yard on it. Ball at the 8 yard line, 3rd and 6. Definitely 4 down territory now for the Titans, because they can actually get down to the 2 and get a new set of downs. Kennedy, pass, lobs it into the end zone, and we have flag come down. I think it might be pass interference. I don't know. Dawson was the receiver. And it is a touchdown. So 8 yard from Kennedy to Dawson. And St. Bernard on the board. Let's see where the flag came out. The flag was on Dayton Christian. So Kennedy the Dawson, 8 yards. So we're going to see this again. I see they're going to try 2-point conversion. Coach Hogan kind of indicated to me before the game that even though they have kicked in the pass, they might go for 2-point conversion. They are with a 6-6 tie. Got almost a full house backfield back there. It's time to give us the number 3s into the end zone. That's D'Amico Harris. Harris scores the touchdown, or Dawson scored the touchdown. Harris gets the 2-point conversion. And St. Bernard, for the first time tonight, is in the lead, 8-6, with 9:22 to go here in the third quarter. Well, let's take a look at that touchdown again. Let's see where the flag might have came in at. Oh, there it is, yeah. It was on Dayton Christian, number 6. So obviously the penalty was declined. Touchdown stands. So Damian Dawson, after 3 years at Laughlin, has made now his first impact here at St. Bernard with the touchdown pass. I believe it's his first career touchdown pass since he was quarterback for so many years. Kennedy the Dawson, 8 yards. Harris, 2-point conversion. 8-6 now. St. Bernard up. Now there must have been a penalty assessed on the 2-point conversion because the kickoff's coming from the 45-yard line of Dayton Christian. And into the end zone it goes. That was an easy one. That was Dawson with the kickoff. So Dayton Christian will go to work now at the 20-yard line. Their first possession here in the second half. Now they find themselves down 8-6. So we played all that first half. And basically, in a period of about less than a minute, we've had our first 2 scores of the game. 33 seconds to go in the first half for Dayton Christian. And now with 9:22 to go here in this quarter, guess my timing's a little bit off, about 3 minutes. Now right now, the referee, Jeff Bailey, is talking to Jake Hurst about something. He might have been explaining the penalty back there on the touchdown. But I think what happened is, and I don't know if we still have that, Will, or not, but I think what happened, you saw that Dawson was interfered with as he was going out right about the goal line. Watch number 6. See, there's where he was getting him, right at the goal line. Now the flag comes in there. And I think what happened is Dayton Christian said he was out of bounds, but he wasn't. Dawson did a good job of keeping his feet in bounds. But I think that's where the penalty was, as he held up Dawson as he was going into his route. Ball to 20-yard line. It's a slow game here. We can go to commercials and then, Will, we can go out to dinner. So the officials are still talking something over. I think we'll kind of stay here. As soon as we seem like we want to go out for something, we will tell you about St. Bernard's schedule. They have an interesting schedule right now. Now, they have Dayton Christian here at home. They're on the road for 5 straight games. They will not be back here until October 4th against Miami Valley Christian. Now, 3 of their last 4 games are at home. They only have 4 home games. Interesting schedule, but there'll be road warriors here. Dayton Christian. There's a pass, and, ooh, just out of the hands. Number 13. And that's Brady Schmidt. He's the one that caught the pass down at the 2-yard line. So Wickline, nice pass. He just couldn't hold on to it. And I tell you what, if he did hold on to it, he might have been off to the races. Wickline has not passed that much tonight. The one big pass was made by Wilcox. Wickline with a keeper, and I think they were trying to fake out the St. Bernard defense, but St. Bernard going to fall for that. He loses a little ground. So the ball at the 19-yard line. It is 3rd and 11. You see it again. Well, we got a substitute coming in late. I don't know if he's going to make it in. And officials are calling a timeout right now. Well, the officials called the timeout right there where they were waiting another player to come in late, but they were already coming up to the line of scrimmage. I don't know why that wasn't counted as too many men on the field. They'll let it go. St. Bernard's going to call a timeout. So we will step out for just a moment here. The Titans have taken the lead, 8-6 here in the 3rd quarter. We'll be back in just a moment.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those barbecues you plan in detail for your family? Or your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
Third and 11 now for the Warriors. Wickline in his shotgun. He hasn't been there too many times tonight, and he's thrown each time, and that time he threw, and I think the Titans knew he was going to do that as he was getting major pressure put on him by James Hall. So 4th and 11, that's going to force the Warriors to kick, and it's going to give the Titans good field position. They have not had good field position that much tonight. Trying to get all their personnel in there. High snap. Oh, he's going to run it. It's Hartman. He's going to run it. He gets back to about the line of scrimmage. It's not going to be enough. And the Titans are going to get excellent field position right now. They're going to take over at the 20-yard line of Dayton Christian, trying to add to that lead. Now Kennedy's got a little confidence right now after throwing a couple of picks the first half. He now has a touchdown pass. It'll be interesting to see now with 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll go for the end zone right off the bat. He's got the weapons out there. Let's see what happens. He is in a shotgun. That's Neal next to him. Nope, give is to Harris. Harris not finding any running room. No, he's still on his feet. Oh, he breaks loose. 10, 5. He's still on his feet. Down to about the 3-yard line. How about that for a run? It looked like he was dead to the up here at the 20-yard line, and he broke out of that, and he broke another couple of tackles. I hope we have that on replay right now because that was quite a run. That was our run of the night. No flags. Let's see if we're oh, where is there? There is a flag? Oh, that is a bummer because that was one heck of a run by Harris. That was a holding on, well, no, it's only 5 yards back. It was illegal procedure. Someone jumped. Now the flag went up right there. I didn't see that because I was watching his play, but watch this. Looks like he's down. No, he's not down. Where is he? There he is. Coming at you. Almost down there. Almost down there. And meanwhile, while we're watching all that excitement, we're back at the regular play here. Another flag. So we missed the play right there because we were watching the replay, but we didn't miss anything. Now this time it's going back to 10 yards, so that's a hold. So the ball's at the 30. It says 1st and 25. It's actually 1st and 20. They had, you know what? I think they marked the ball in the wrong place because the last play was at the 25, and now it's only 5 more yards. Maybe it was just another procedure call. Dayton Christian showing blitz. There's a pitch around the side to Dawson. Dawson trying to find some running room inside the 25 down at about the 24. He gets some of that yardage back. Dawson on the sweep. So it's 2nd and 14. So it's a little more doable. Really surprised right now Kennedy hasn't gone for the end zone. Let's see if we'll do it now on this 2nd down play. Again, you really have to believe it's 4-down territory for the Titans. Kennedy trips out. Neal got it coming back. Oh, that was really not a good pass because he was short, and Neal had to come back to get the pass, and he was running the wrong direction. So he ended up losing a bunch of yards. So it's 3rd down, and now the ball at the 32-yard line, 3rd and 22. Oh, they changed it, put it at the 30-yard line. 3rd and 20. Kennedy in shotgun. Back to pass. Now he's got some running room. He's going to take it. 25, down to the 20, inside the 20, down to about the 19-yard line. No sliding down for him. He was going to rumble ahead. So he picks up 11 yards. So now it's going to be, well, they put the 1st down marker up there, but it's going to be 4th and 9. I'm sure they're going for it. They do not have a field goal kicker that can kick from that distance. Going to be about a 36-yard field goal from this point. So they're going for it. He's got trips out to the right, one receiver to the left. Harris in the backfield. He's looking right. He's got a man open and open for just a brief second, but that ball was tipped up in the air by number 6, Braden Biffle. And with great field position on the botch punt, the Titans could not capitalize on that. Dayton Christian takes over at their own 19-yard line. But 8-6 lead. Only 2 teams in the MVC won their games on Friday. Schroeder plays tonight. St. Bernard's trying to become the 3rd one to win. This one to Wilcox. Wilcox, 26-yard line. 7-yard gain for him. Clock ticking down to about 4:30 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Really, the Warriors have not mounted much of an offense at all tonight. Their touchdown was via penalties, mostly. Ball to 26, 2nd and 4. Give is to Wilcox. He is close to first down, depending where the spot is. I think he's got it. They've moved the sticks now. Gained about 5 in that play. That's enough for a first down. Ball out to 30. Clock is on the run right now. Dayton Christian, they have a home game next week with Covington High School at Harming Field up in Miamisburg. That's where they play their home games. Then they're on the road for 3 weeks. That's Wilcox. Nice hole up the middle. Ran right over the center. Picks up about 9 yards on that play. Just short of a first down. And Wilcox is coming out. The helmet is off. I don't know if he lost his helmet on that play. If he did, it's mandatory you got to come on for at least one play. Coach is over there adjusting the helmet. He looks like he's okay. He's just had to come out for the one play. Looks like Jenkins will take his place in the backfield. That's a fumble. I think Wickline fell on it. It's a couple of times tonight he's had some issues with the center. So it's 3rd and about 4 right now. Wilcox is back in. McLean under center, which he's been most of the night tonight. The give is to Wilcox. Wilcox spinning around and now dragged down. Nice tackle by Aaron Turner, senior. Took him to the ground, 4th down, forcing the Warriors to punt. Ball spotted at the 36-yard line. Dawson's only back about the 40-yard line. Hartman's had some pretty decent punts tonight. Very high snap. Gets the kick off, though. Nice kick. And he gets a roll, and it's going to roll. This time, though, Dawson does pick it up around the 24-yard line. Dawson, 25, up to the 40. He's still on his feet. 50, 40, into Dayton Christian territory down to the 28-yard line. It looked like he was going to let it roll, and then very quickly picked it up about the 24-yard line. About a 48-yard run back. We have no flags, I don't think. Nope. We have no flags, but we're going back this way. I'm perplexed. I know we just showed that. I'm watching the officials right now. I did not watch that replay. I don't know, Will, if you saw anything on there, why they're actually taking him back, penalizing him. That is an interesting one. I'm going to have to find out about that one. Our umpire right now tonight is Grant Stanley. Grant's a track and field official with myself. We do track and field a lot in the springtime. I have to ask Grant about that one. Ball to 15-yard line. Harris got some running room. Out to about the 25. He's close to a first down. He is. They're moving the sticks. 1 minute to go here in quarter number 3. Well, at the end of this quarter, we're going to do our thank yous to all of our people that have helped out here this game tonight. Clock is moving now down to 40 seconds. Harris finds some running room. Still on his feet over the 40 up to about the 42-yard line. That's close to another first down. And he does move the sticks again. So Harris, which was held to very few yards that first half, is now starting to pick up the yardage. He might be close to 100, if not over 100 yards for the game. Clock is running. I don't know if St. Bernard's going to try to get one more play in this quarter. It looks like they are. Kennedy, give to Harris. Harris, 50, 45, 40. Down to about the 35-yard line. That would be the last play of the quarter. So the last play of the quarter, the Spartans are on the Titans are on the move again. And coming back, I don't know if we had a penalty on that. If we do, we have to play one more play. There is. Flags down on field. We're going to get a free play right here for somebody. Well, the Titans are, both teams are going to the other end of the field, so it looks like that's it. Maybe they just picked up the flag. Well, the ball is back at the 40. So that's it. End of third quarter. St. Bernard has taken an 8-6 lead here on the Kennedy, the Dawson touch, and the 2-point conversion by Harris. Let's go to our thank yous right now. So first off, I'd like to thank Coach Hogan, Coach Hurst for their help in getting stuff together there. So we have camera people now on the air. So high, okay, up high, okay, higher than I am right now. I know he's right down here. Anyway, also Kevin Porter, AD here at St. Bernard-Elmwood Place. He's a new AD up here, helped us out the other night with the volleyball game. and now the football game. So thanks to Kevin. Our crew tonight, Eric Johan. Eric is starting his 87th year here with ICRC-TV. So congratulations, Eric. Adam Simpson, Trey Capo, Brian Hazlett, and our main man tonight came up here early this afternoon, I know about 3 o'clock or so, getting everything set up. Will Matthews, you are the man. Thank you so much. If you want to volunteer and help out ICRC-TV, we welcome you to get a hold of our people at ICRC-TV. We might have a graphic coming up here sometime in the third and fourth quarter here to tell you. But please, if you're interested, get a hold of us. Of course, you can. We stream a lot of our games. Our games are played back on Spectrum and Ultra Fiber. We have 7 playbacks on this game. Begin quarter number 4, and we begin with Neal. Nice run by John Neal. And just like that, we go from 40 to 23 yards to the 37-yard line. So the Titans are in Dayton Christian territory. Now, both of these teams do play a lot of players both ways, but St. Bernard definitely has a bigger bench over there, and they do have less players playing both ways. Dayton Christian's got a lot going both ways the whole game. This fourth quarter could be a telling tale right now. We got a flag going down. Looks like we might have a hold down here, so this one might be coming back, and we do have Neal down on the field. And looks where he is. Looks like he has got a cramp down there. Neal was in the backfield to give to him, and he comes down. Came down pretty hard right now, rolled around. And the trainers are working on him right now on the field. All right, we're going to step out for just a moment, and we'll be back.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those barbecues you plan in detail for your family? Or your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a...
All right, perfect timing. Back for Kennedy. The pass was intended for number 1, Greg Thornton. We haven't said his name very much tonight. Senior, 6'3", 160. In and out of his hands. And he's going slowly to the side. Neal did get up and go to the sideline. So I don't know, this fourth quarter they might be falling pretty quickly here with this. The heat is still, obviously the sun's gone down, but it is still a bit humid, and the temperatures are probably not, my guess is probably upper 70s, if not low 80s right now. Ball at the 47-yard line of Dayton Christian. It is 2nd and 20 now for the and making some substitutions here. Okay, we'll start all over again. And that pass is a crossing pass made to Dawson. And he picks up about 5 or 6 yards to get back a little closer. Be third down and maybe about 13 now. There is. Every once in a while, I think I see a flag down on the ground. It's because Lucas Kennedy's shoes are yellow. He's the only one wearing yellow shoes out there. Timeout. Dayton Christian. St. Bernard will be on the road next week at Finneytown. We'll get up there to see a CHL opponent. That game will be next Friday. So they will not play another Saturday game until actually October 12th, and that's the only other Saturday game. Now, normally they play on Saturdays because Roger Bacon, if they are home, they will play on the Fridays. They get the Friday games, but if they're on the road, then they can be here. So, yeah, there's Finneytown. They'll be at Schroeder and then at Summit Country Day. Begin their league play. They're in that gray division. That division has New Miami, and the Cincinnati Country Day, New Miami, Clark, Montessori, Laughlin, Miami Valley Christian. So I think when you play the Scarlet Division, I do not think they count. They don't count as league games. They're still non-league games. Nice crossing pattern, and that is that's Dawson. Oh, what a nice pattern did he run. Dawson. 42 yards, Kennedy to Dawson. Well, we got to see that one again because that was a good one. Hopefully we get a better camera angle on that one. See that again. We see Mr. Dawson in the end zone. It looks like they might be going for, no, I think they're going for a 2-point. They're going for a 2-point conversion. Or are they going to try 1 point? Let's see. And it is good. That's Harris. His second 2-point conversion tonight. And that puts now up 16-6, and that's a big 2-point conversion right there. I don't know if we've got that again or not. We got a better camera angle on that, but that was just a play of beauty. Watch this. Just came over the top there on the left side. And I'm thinking he's liking that wide receiver position. He's fit in very well tonight, Mr. Dawson has. That's 2 touchdown passes. 1 for 8, this one for 42. So Kennedy offset his interceptions now with a couple of touchdown passes. I mean, the old quarterback rating's going up. 10:17 to go. And it is a 16-6 game. Dawson with the kickoff. Nice. And the whistles are called right away. That was a nice kick. He was all the way to the 8-yard line. I might have been offsides. That was a beautiful kick by Dawson. Yeah, where they threw the flag, it looked like it was probably offsides on the special teams. Got to let that guy kick the ball first. All right, here we go. Dawson going to try to repeat this. Now he's 5 yards further back, though. Well, this time he's going to pooch kick it. And they fall on it. Maybe. They're indicating it's St. Bernard's ball, at least the Titans are, but let's see. We do have a player down now. Jump back up here. We'll see what happens here. He did pooch it. Oh, I think they got it. And that was Dawson that got it, the kicker. Is that what they're going to call? Let's see. I'm assuming it is. Now, how often do you get to kick the ball to yourself? Okay, Kennedy in the shotgun formation. He drops the ball, picks it back up. Still on his feet. Still on his feet. Kennedy is going to get right back to the line of scrimmage. That's a lot of running to go to just get back to the line of scrimmage, but actually a good job by Lucas Kennedy. He saved some negative yardage right there with his scrambling around. The hike was good, but as he turned to, I think, to hand the ball off, he dropped the ball. Nevertheless, good job by Lucas Kennedy. Second half, much, much better half for him. Neal now in the backfield, along with Harris. Harris breaks one tackle, goes up about 4 yards. And he picks up about 4 yards. Ball down to about the 41-yard line. Clock ticking down. We're down to 9 minutes to go in the game. 2-score plus lead right now for the Titans. Trying to start this season off like they did last year. They won 8 of their first 9 games last year. Harris, flag coming down, and it's coming down in the backfield area there, so that is probably going to come back as a hold. Let's see what the officials call are. Both of these teams have made the playoffs 4 times. Neither one of them have won a game in the playoffs yet. Okay, Dayton Christian made the playoffs in 2012, 2017, 2019. They made the playoffs last year, 2023, and they made it with a 3-8 record. St. Bernard has been in the playoffs 4 consecutive years now, 2020, 2021, 2022, and 2023. So, of course, that 2020, that was the option year. That was COVID year. You had the option if you wanted to be in the playoffs because they really didn't have Harvard ratings that year because some teams didn't play a full season. Give is to Dawson. Dawson, a little spin move. Doesn't going to get him much. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Right now, though, time is on the side of the Titans. So we're approaching now the 8-minute mark. They're up by 10. Right now, there's no 10-point play in that playbook, so they're at least 2 scores up. As we said, we have one other ICRC game to watch on TV, and that was the Lebanon New Albany game. You can catch that on ICRC. We stream a lot of our games, and we stream all of our games, some of them live. Norwood at Marymount next week. As I said before, that's where I got my start in television, was at Norwood, and I've done a lot of games at Marymount. That'll be the student crew. A little quick kick there by Kennedy. And rolls out of bounds inside the 20. A little quick kick. And he has pinned the Warriors deep in their territory. Norwood at Marymount next week. That'll be MVC at CHL. Another non-league game. So we'll see what happens. We got a lot of football, volleyball, soccer, a lot of sports coming up this fall on ICRC-TV. So hope you will join us for all these events. We appreciate the help once again of our volunteer crew. Without them, I will be a person just babbling into nothing up here. That would be silly. 7:23 to go. And we're going to have a motion call on the Warriors. They've had a man in motion, I think, every play tonight. And that's okay, but you got to watch when you start. Can't start before the snap. Takes him back 5 yards. Ball's on 12-yard line. Well, obviously this game is much closer than the one last year, which St. Bernard won 42-0. But nevertheless, the Titans are on top and are in the driver's seat right now as they have the Warriors backed up deep into their territory, and they have not shown a lot of offense tonight. And there is a pass. And is that complete? No, I don't think it was. That was to Schmidt. They said he did not catch it. I think must have trapped it on the ground. It's far down the field. We couldn't see that one that well from here. The ball will come back. It'll be 2nd and 15. Their only touchdown drive came via penalties by the Titans and then a halfback pass from Wilcox to Schmidt to set up the 2-yard touchdown. There's a nice little run. And that's by Jenkins. Jenkins gets up close to the first down marker. It's going to be just shy of it, about 2 yards. So 3rd and 2, so he got a lot of those yards back on that play. Jenkins has been having a good game tonight. Joseph Jenkins, the junior. As I said, Luke Hirsch, his first year at Dayton Christian, came over from Franklin. He's there for a couple years. You're a first-year coach. You got a young team. They lost some key players from last year. You know, it's definitely going to be a rebuilding process. And, you know, his numbers are a little bit up this year than they did last year. But, you know, it might be a year or two down the road here before they come back to any kind of prominence. They did do well back their last winning season. They were 5-5 in 2022. The last winning season was in 2019. They were 8-3 that year and made the playoffs. 7-3 the year before that, 9-2 in 2017 and made the playoffs. So they did have a run of some good years back during that time. So we'd like to get back to that prominence again. And the ball is on the ground. If it was a fumble, I'm pretty sure the Titans got it. Let's see what happens. Who comes out of that? Oh, maybe not. Looked like the last player up was number 56, Sean Collier. Yeah, I think it was Collier who did get the ball. McCline was trying to pass. That's when he got rushed, fumbled it. It's going to set up a 2nd and 15. Doesn't sound right, but okay. Coming back the other direction is Schmidt. He's kind of bent over. I don't know if he's upset about something or got hurt on play. The flag was down on play. Officials are talking it over. We got 6 officials this year, and I haven't looked up on the ruling on that right now. I don't know if that's going to be commonplace now for the games. They have 6 officials instead of 5. I mean, obviously the penalty is on Dayton Christian. That's probably why Schmidt was a bit upset. Brings the ball out to 40. Oh, it's even going even further. That's usually unsportsmanlike when it's out that far. It's into Dayton Christian territory at the 45-yard line. So something must have been said. No Christmas card for you. Ball on the 45-yard line. Boy, we've had some big penalties here tonight. I think St. Bernard has called timeout. 5:09 to go. They've taken a timeout. We'll step away for just a second. We'll be back here for the conclusion of this game.
Where's your emergency?
I felt accomplished after I got my diploma. Made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
All right. Oh, that is considered a sack by Dawson. And I think looking back on that last series, the penalty was on St. Bernard because now they've gotten a good field position again. There's a pass, and that is picked off. Picked off by number 2, that is James Hall. And I tell you, Wickline was hit right about the time he threw that ball. We have a flag back up the field here, so we don't know if that's going to come back or what is the deal here. But Hall with the interception. He ran it down to about the 18. See what the officials say. We have a hold. And it looks like we had offsetting penalties. Offsetting penalties, and the play is going to stand. So Hall with the interception for the Titans. They've got the ball at the 18-yard line with 4:29 to go. So just about putting the nail on the coffin here in this game. The old cliche is, it's not over till the fat lady sings, and she's warming up right now. Those are terrible cliches. I mean, old ones too. That dates me. All right, we're going to take a look at this interception. Now watch, he gets hit right there, or he's gotten the pressure. And Hall just rambles down the field with that. James Hall is 6'4", 170. He can get up there. Wickline has not thrown the ball that much tonight. It's been picked a couple of times tonight, though. Neal with the ball. Finds a little running room and down to about the 4 or 5 yard line. That's going to be a 1st and goal if it stands. First and goal at the 5 yard line. So with 4:12 to go, the Titans are knocking on the door again, trying to add to that lead. If you joined us late, they were down 6-0 at half. Came back, scored on the first possession of the second half. Scored one other time. Dawson has scored both touchdowns. Harris has scored both PATs, 2-point PATs. That's where we stand at our 16-6 lead. The give is to Neal. Neal is into the end zone from 5 yards out. So Neal, 5 yard run with 3:43 to go. 22-6. They're going to try another 2-point conversion right now. They're 2 for 2 for night on 2-point conversions. There's some of your Titan crowd that's come out here tonight on this beautiful Saturday night. Neal in the backfield. That's Dawson. Dawson, did he make it? Dawson with the 2-point conversion. Neal with the 5 yard run. And it goes now to a 24-6 lead, as the Titans now scored 24 straight points in this game after being down 6-0 at the half. Well, St. Bernard, as we said, they've had an interesting stats here for them. They have they're 3 of the last 4 seasons they've had winning seasons, and they have 23 wins in those 4 seasons. The previous 8 seasons since their beginning, they only had 21 wins. So they've more than doubled their wins for the first 8 years in the last 4 years. And it looks like they're going to add on another one here tonight. Dawson ready to kick it off with 3:43 to go in the game. Dawson, another pretty nice kick. This one gets a little bit of a roll back to about the 12 yard line. And it's picked up and powered out of bounds. That's Wilcox. Picked the ball up. Didn't get much on that one. Another nice kickoff by Dawson. Nice coverage by the special teams for St. Bernard. Well, I don't know. Kyle Hogan might have a mixed bag about this game. Obviously, he's probably not very happy about that first half. He's got to be much happier about the second half, both offense and defense. defense have played a lot better in this half, a lot more discipline than the first half. And obviously the offense have gotten on the board here with 24 points. So I guess here's your positives, okay? 3:38 to go. Dayton Christian, not much offense at all tonight. And the catch is made by number 12. That's Jacob Calder, but he's taken down immediately. That's a nice pass, and that is his biggest pass of the night, but it was dropped. I think that's the most he's aired out a pass tonight. That was about 30 yards in the air, but unfortunately it was dropped for him. So it's 3rd and 5. 25 yards in the air. That's. We said at the beginning of the broadcast tonight, he is a senior, but he's only a first-year football player. I got him off the baseball team. He's played baseball for 3 years up there at Dayton Christian. Now trying his senior year, trying it out at quarterback. That's pretty good, though. Your first year and you're the quarterback. I think they needed a quarterback. They wanted to utilize Wilcox more in the backfield, and that has paid off well for them. Although he has made a pass tonight. And there is again a big rush by the Titans defense. And the ball was basically thrown up in the air. 2:54 to go. 3rd and 16 now for the Dayton Christian. They're deep in their own territory. If they can't get a first down on this play, they might be forced to punt again, and that'll give the Titans good field position again. Almost picked off. That was Hall again. James Hall had it in his hands. Could not come down with it. He's a little bit upset about that. There you see right now. Oh, that's when you're mad at yourself about that. But he did get the pick earlier in this quarter that set up another touchdown. Another punt coming. Hartman doesn't get a good bounce this time. Ball right about the 46-yard line, about a 35-yard punt. And the Titans with 2:38 to go will get the ball back again. Kyle Hogan in his 4th year head coach at St. Bernard. He had some time at Little Miami and Indian Hill as assistant coaches over in those 2 schools. But found a home here in St. Bernard and has the distinction of having the team with the best record in school's history. And they're going to try the better of that this year. There's Dawson. He breaks loose. A tackle, 20, 10, into the end zone. 44 yards out. Damian Dawson, his 3rd touchdown of the night. This one, 44 yards. 2:28 to go here in the game. He had him right there, and then he just broke loose. Yeah. He waved at Jenkins as he was going by. So the transfer over from Laughlin has made a big impact tonight in this game as they go for another 2-point conversion. Kennedy Two in the Kennedy's going to take it himself. Does he get in? The push. I think he did. Kennedy got in. Makes it 32-6. So Kennedy with a 2-point conversion. Harris has got 2 of them tonight. Dawson has 1. Kennedy has 1. Dawson has 3 touchdowns. Neal has the other touchdown tonight. Kennedy just took that big offensive line and just pushed his way into the end zone. 32-6 now. As the Titans have reeled off 32 straight points here in the second half to blow this game right open. This was more what I think people thought it would be like when we came in tonight with this young Dayton Christian team. You know, a lot of question marks. And this very experienced Titans team with this high-powered offense. I think people were more or less expecting this type of score. And not only have they found themselves a good receiver in Dawson, they found themselves a pretty darn good kicker here too. Taken at the 10-yard line. It looked like Schmidt again. Brody Schmidt. He's had a decent game tonight. Caught that big pass at the 2-yard line to set up their only touchdown for the night, and he's done pretty good on special teams. 2:20 to go. Dayton Christian with the ball back at the 35-yard line. You know, this is a time of night. You're down by 4 or 5 scores. Just let that clock run out. Keep it on the ground. No passes. Wilcox picks up about 5. Move it up a little bit. Picked up about 6. He's had a decent game tonight. Another conversion there from him to quarterback to running back, but he is a dangerous weapon back there, as we've shown with his pass to Schmidt. The give is to Harris, and they push him back. He gets about to the line of scrimmage. Clock is ticking down. Joy bringing you this broadcast tonight. Once again, I'd like to thank Will Matthews. Will, super job tonight getting everything set up, getting our crew all set up. Thanks to our crew who came out here tonight on this beautiful night. Eric, Adam, Byron, Trey. This game's got to get over because we're actually past Eric's bedtime right now. So, Wickline keeps the ball himself. 45 seconds to go. 4th and 2. I think what they're going to do is let this clock run down as much as they can, and then they'll get the ball one more time, and I think the officials will just pick it up and say, we're done. So this is most likely will be the last play of the game. We'll see what happens. Oh, a little movement on the Dayton Christian line. Now the clock is stopped. So much for that. So illegal procedure, ball's going to come back 5 yards. Now set up a 4th and 7. And the clock now is running, and I think that's going to be it. We're not going to have another play tonight. Your final score is 32-6. Damian Dawson, his premiere tonight for the Titans was a good one with 3 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion. Harris had a great second half as far as rushing goes, and Neal had a very decent game here tonight too. Kennedy, little struggles in the first half, but he came back big time here in the second half. As the Titans start the season 1-0, they'll be on the road next week at Finneytown. We hope to bring this Titans team to you more than once this season, because I really feel like they're going to have a good season this year. This is going to be a team to watch. So final 32-6. This is Bill Bretz for the entire ICRC crew saying goodbye from Bron-Bacevich Stadium here in St. Bernard.